options, and I could
Okay.
talk about it. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let me just make sure my window's all sized. You look lovely. I'm actually going to put you in the window and not my big face. You're like in the big window, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, here we go. I'll let you know. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You introduce yourself and then I'll introduce myself and then we'll just go. You
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. Here it goes. I'm going to push record and it'll give me a 1, 2, 3 countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. It's Sarah.
Hi, it's Lisa Hervey, and we're here to show you how to use this wonderful thing called Google Hangouts, or we like to fondly refer to as GHO, which we turn into a verb because we like to GHO each other. We're going to get GHO'd. So, anyway, so we're going to walk you through some of the WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get. So here we are, and you can see that Sarah's in the big window and I'm in the little window down here, and as people come into your GHO, their little video will appear along the bottom. The first thing we want to start with, though, is sometimes it's not always super intuitive, in a Google Hangout that there's a little slide out WYSIWYG that you have to actually move your cursor over to the left, and then a little set of icons will slide out. And the first one that slides out is the chat. So if you don't see the big chat window that you see here on the right on my screen, you would just go ahead and click this little blue icon that sort of looks like two little window talking balloons. And then folks can actually chat to each other in the window. And there you go. You can see Sarah and I are chatting with each other. And so I'm going to turn it over to Sarah because she's going to show you the next icon, this little green with an arrow. She's going to tell you what that's all about.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to click on the green icon,
What's that for, Sarah?
green chair. And
Green
what
chair.
I'm going to do, what happens when I click on that is it brings up a whole other window, and it gives me all of the things that I have open on my computer in a little menu. So I'm going to select a Word document, and then I'm going to click Start Screen Share.
Stop. You know what, though?
What?
So we can now see your document,
Right?
and I think it's really important. So when you click that, like a big window popped up, and you were able to see what you wanted to show everybody. And so now I can see the document that you're on. And there she is. She's typing, and I can see that she's typing. So this is a really good tool, like if you're working with kids and you need to show them something or show them where something is. Sometimes it's easier to just share your screen and just show them where stuff is. You also can see on my screen that in Sarah's little picture down here where her face would normally be, you can see that there's the little green arrow. So that indicates that she is the one that's currently sharing her screen. One of the unique features of a GHO is that it's not just the person who starts the GHO. So in this case, I actually started this GHO, but anybody on the call or on the GHO can share their screen. So all your students or all your colleagues can share their screen if you're all in there. Yes, and Sarah's right. Be careful with that because we can see everything that's on your screen. All right, so now you can see that her little green arrow is gone because she stopped share screening, and all she did was just click on that green arrow, right? You just clicked on it again and it automatically undid it, right?
Right.
She just clicked right here and undid it. I'll show everybody really fast what she did. So she just she had a Word document up and she just clicked, you can share your desktop, you can choose among these things, and she just chose a Word document. So let's go on. We're gonna come back to some of these later. Some of these are some things that we don't actually use a lot, right, Sarah? So we're gonna save one of these that we do use a lot, especially near the end of meetings. But I'm just gonna move up here to another WYSIWYG that again only appears when you're moving your cursor around on the screen of a GHO. So sometimes right here is a little icon that looks like a little person plus. So sometimes you may decide to invite someone or they didn't get your invitation. So you would click there, and you would just simply add their Google Plus email or search by their name. People have to have a Google they have to have a Google account, a Google Plus account in order to join a GHO. So that's really important. Not a lot of people know that.
And
Some
Lisa,
other
one
quick.
of the other things I wanted to point out is that even though you started the call, I can invite someone, right?
Yes, you can. Anyone on the call can invite anyone, absolutely. And then, and we'll talk about something else in just a minute about age restrictions. But, and then again, on your little picture yourself, you have a little drop-down menu, so you can quickly like hide your video from broadcast. You can mute your microphone from there, from your little picture drop-down menu, or you can use the WYSIWYG up here to do the same thing, to toggle your microphone on or toggle your video on or off. Another unique feature here is one of the things we know is that when using GHO, we know that GHOs do take a lot of bandwidth, right? Because it's based on video. So if you're having students or colleagues that are experiencing trouble, you may want to ask them to adjust the high definition. Google Hangouts are automatically set to be full high definition. So they can either adjust that or just go ahead and disable it. It does going to impact their video quality, but at least they'll be able to, they won't keep dropping off the GHO. So that's an important feature. And again, another thing you might want to check if you're having problems hearing or getting your video to work, you would click that setting button to make sure that your computer is looking at the right place to turn on your microphone, that it's looking for the right place for your speakers. If you had earbuds in, or is it looking at the earbuds, or is it looking at your speakers, etc., etc. And it also allows you to test right there. So you can definitely use that if you're having difficulties. You can tell it which camera, which microphone, and where you're listening from. So all that's there for you. And then finally, this big red button, that's how you hang up. Now, before we get to the fun part of our GHO, I do want to take note that down here you do see that I have this large, like you can see the volume button, and you see this large red button that says Stop Broadcast and this big word that says Live. So one of the other unique features of a GHO is that you can choose to have it go Google Hangout on air. And what that simply means is two things. One, it means that our conversation is being broadcast onto YouTube right now. So if we had people in a different location that we just simply wanted to view us, they can't join us or chat or be on video, but we want them to listen to our conversation, when we would send them that URL. The other way I like to use it is it also creates a YouTube video that is now saved and archived. So like when I use it with my classes and I record a course meeting, I then can take that video and put it into the course for people who maybe weren't able to attend. So that's just an extra feature. I don't use that feature very often. We wanted to make sure that you knew that was available. But so now, last but not least, Sarah's going to talk to you about this fun one. We're just going to do it. I think we're doing it. We're downloading. I don't know why mine's downloading. Oh, here it comes. Here's my favorite one. There we go. There we go. That's right. Move your head around, Sarah. It'll follow you. Oh, yeah. See, this is what you do at the end of a GHO when everybody is punch happy, right? Ooh, look at it. She's got a mustache. Okay. Oh, wow. She looks amazing. She looks good. She looks really good. All right, guys, I don't know if you have any last things you want to share. Sarah, I think we freaked them out now.
No, I think that's good.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to talk to you more about how to use this wonderful tool. Thanks for putting up with us, and we're probably in the corner like crying right now. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right, so what I'll do is I'll push that video. I'll look at that. I'll edit. I might chop off the end. I'll push it to. I can never figure out how to get rid of the effects. Oh, you got to exit. Are you there? Oh, she just hung up. She like straight up hung up. Okay. Oh, I guess I should hang up too.